Welcome back to a new gameplay video, this time featuring a game of Peasant Canadian Highlander that was filmed a few months ago. Now, if you've never heard of Canadian Highlander, it's a format where nearly every magic card is legal, except for those with anti or silver borders. In that way it's similar to Vintage, however it requires 100 card singleton decks, which means you can only run one copy of each card in your deck. It also uses a points list to restrict particularly powerful cards, so decks can't just run every Mox, Tutor and combo piece they can get. As you can expect then, Canadian Highlander is a format with very powerful decks, but that really isn't our speed, so James and I have been playing a Peasant variant of it, where Peasant means we can only play cards that have been printed at uncommon or common, which restricts some of the power and acceleration in the deck and tunes us more towards value and synergy. But that doesn't mean we can't make some crazy plays and build towards traditional deck archetypes. And that's what we're going to do here today. Not to mention there's still plenty of uncommons on the points list, so even that matters in this format. I'm playing a Black-Blue Reanimator deck, with my point cards being Demonic Tutor, Soul Ring, and Mystical Tutor. I have all the favourites of a Reanimator deck, with Animate Dead, Buried Alive, and Necromancy, along with lots of Eldrazi with Annihilator for targets. James, on the other hand, is running a Blue-Red Spellslinger deck, with his point cards being Soul Ring, Mystical Tutor, Treasure Cruise, and Mana Drain. The aim is to churn through the deck and draw cards, and hit payoffs such as Crackling Drake, Firebrand Archer, and Electrostatic Field to ping opponents to death. With the decks ready, let's get to game 1. 7. 3. Alright, I will go first. Swamp, go.
Island, pay 1, Terramander, go.
Island, pay 2, Demir Signet, go.
Untap, Island, swing at you for 1 in the air.
I take 1.
Cool, your turn.
Untap, and draw. We tap 1, 2, and ransack the lab. Look at the top 3. Talisman of Indulgent and the Dance of the Dead into my graveyard.
That's worrying.
I will then play a Swamp for the turn, and I will tap 2 and Demonic Tutor. Pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Gonna play Surtland Frostpile. Comes in play tapped and ping you for 1.
I will take 1 again.
Go to my little Salamander Drake.
And I will untap and draw. I'll tap 1, 2, 3 to Frantic Search. I will draw 2 cards and untap 3 lands. And discard 2 cards, so a Pathrazer of Ulamog and a Windfall. Let's drop a Lotus Petal. Let's tap 2 and play an Apprentice Necromancer.
I think this is correct. Mana Drain? The Apprentice Necromancer?
Spell Pierce.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Gonna play Mystic Sanctuary, putting Mana Drain on top of my library. What can I draw next turn?
I wonder. I'm probably not blocking.
No, swing at you for 1.
I'll take 1.
Oh, this is gonna be a shitty next turn. Yeah, pay 3. Trinket Mage. Cue Benny Hill music.
For searching after putting it back on top.
And I fetched a Expedition Map, which goes into my hand.
Untap, draw. Well, I think there's only one thing for it. Apprentice Necromancer will sacrifice himself.
Yep, to do the deed.
To return the biggest of boys, Pathrazer of Ulamog.
Cool.
He gains haste and will be sacrificed.
Does he have haste?
Haste and will be sacrificed at end of turn.
Oh god, I did not get the right thing then. Cool.
Pathrazer of Ulamog will attack with Annihilator 3.
3. Yeah, I think it's these 3.
Alright.
So I'm going to sacrifice an island, my Mystic Sanctuary, and Trinket Mage.
And then get beat for 9.
Yep, which I just take. I'm going to 11.
Tap 1, 2, lay out a Mind Stone, and pass turn. That's sacrificed.
Island, pay 1, Expedition Map. Swing at you for 1.
I will take 1.
Go.
End of your turn. I will tap 1, 2, and sack that to make a blue and play Forbidden Alchemy. Look at the top 4 cards. Put 1 into my hand and the rest into your my graveyard.
Into my graveyard, you say?
Yes. That into my hand, and a Gifted Aetherborn, Strategic Planning, and an island into my graveyard. And I untap. Draw for turn. I will pay 2 life to play Gataxian Probe, and look at your hand.
Response? You know what? I don't think I care, because you're going to be playing around stuff anyhow, so sure. Like, you're going to be playing around me having a counterspell, and the rest of his hand is, like, not that interesting. So, counterspell, Quiet Speculation, Serum Visions, and a Mountain.
Okay, so...
Because I was just like, hang on, I was going to counter, but why? You're going to already be playing around a counterspell anyhow, because I've been holding up double blue constantly and aggressively, so...
Right, so you've got a counterspell up.
Yep.
I will draw a card. I will tap 5. Is it 5? Yeah, it's 5. To play a Shriekmaw. And I will target your creature.
Response, I'm going to counter because I want to keep my only actual threat.
That seems reasonable.
Yep. Cool. My turn.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Pay 2. Sacking Expedition Map. To go get a land. And I got Maze of Ith.
Yeah.
Which I am then going to play for my land for the turn. Then I'm going to swing at you for 1.
I will take 1 and go to 13.
Sweet. Then I'm going to play Serum Vision for the turn. Pay 1 to draw a card. Then I get to scry 2. Bottom, top.
I will untap.
Yep.
Draw for turn. I will play an island. I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4 using a blue to tap that. To cast Dread Return. I'm going to target the Shriekmaw.
Might stop that this time.
Alright, Shriekmaw will enter and kill your creature.
Yep, Terramander is gone.
Pass turn.
Mountain. And I feel like I just do 1, 2, and 3. Going to attempt to cast Frantic Search.
In response, I'm going to crack my Mindstone.
Yep.
To draw a card. That will happen.
Cool. I get to draw 2. I will discard Mountain and City of Brass. Then I get to untap up to 3 lands.
You do.
Then I'll pay 2. Let's go play that Quiet Speculation.
What's that do?
This is the one that lets me go get 3 flashback cards from my graveyard. Now, this is the fun part is, I know I put some flashback cards in here. I don't remember how many. Think Twice, Raku, and yeah, Deep Analysis. It's not worth it. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, I will untap. And draw. I will tap 1, 2, 3 to transmute this Dimir Infiltrator.
Yep, I can't interact with that.
Any card with the same converted mana cost. Let's face it, it's Animate Dead.
What a twist.
What a twist. I'm going to play into an obvious counterspell. So I searched up an Animate Dead. This is going to get countered, but pay 2, cast Animate Dead.
Remand.
Will happen.
Goes back into your hand.
Oh. Thank you.
And I get to
I'll
draw a
take that
card.
back. You have a Maze of Ith up, so I'm not going to attack. Go.
Island. 2 to flashback. Deep Analysis. So I'll lose 3 life. I go down to...
9?
No, it's an 11, so I should go down to 8.
Oh, right.
I get to draw 2. I'll play Mishra's Bauble, which I'm going to sacrifice to look at the top card of target player's library. And then I get to draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
Yeah.
Which would be your turn, I believe.
Yeah,
next
it
turn.
will
Because,
be.
yeah.
Whose library are you looking at?
I'm going to look at yours. Cool. Cool. Right. Pay 1 red. Yeah. For Pyrite Spellbomb. And go.
In my upkeep, I will cast a Mystical Tutor.
Okay.
So, I have searched up a Mana Leak. We'll put that on top of my library. I will draw it for turn. I will attempt to cast Animate Dead.
Which, of course, I now know you have Counterspell Protection for. Go. Resolves.
I will get back. No, let's not kid around. It's the Path Razor.
What a twist.
He will come back as an 8/9.
Big ol' 8/9. Doesn't have haste though.
Yeah.
And I still got Maze causing you problems.
I passed him.
Untap. Draw. Gonna pay 1 red, sack Pirate Spellbomb to blow that up.
Yeah.
That is probably my turn. Go.
Alright. I thought I'd shuffled.
Oh, a good shuffle means you can draw the card that you saw before.
That is true.
So how's that Soul Ring treating you?
Pretty good. Soul Ring.
Yep, sure. Resolves.
Maze of Ith up, so go!
Cool. End of turn. Pay 3. I'm gonna flash back the Think Twice now to draw a card. I'm gonna float 2 blue mana. And then I'm going to cast Gush for its alternate cost to return 2 islands to my hand, which will then let me draw 2 for the turn. Play my land for the turn. I'm going to use those 2 blue and these to cast Raku, giving flashback to Gush. And you're going, oh.
Okay.
Do you want to stop that?
No.
No. Cool. This is flashback.
Yes.
I'm going to tap these 2 to float 2 blue. Return them to hand to attempt to cast Gush.
I will counter the Gush with
Okay.
Malik.
Mana Drainer?
Okay.
Does that resolve?
Yes, that resolves.
Okay. So that means that my second main phase, I will get 2 mana.
Yes.
Okay, so I have no floating, but now this resolves.
Yep, you get 2 cards.
This is there, and now I get to draw 2. Cool. That's a lovely grip, isn't it? I have no mana floating anymore. I go to my second main. I get 2 mana. They're colourless mana.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I really need a red source to do anything with that. So I'm going to have to then go... Unless there's something else in here I can use, but I don't think there is. No. Okay.
At the end of the day, we finally dealt with each other's counter spells.
Oh, for now.
I assume you have more.
What? No, that's silly. So I'm going to go to end step to discard.
Mm-hmm.
Discard 2 cards. I'll discard an island and a mountain.
Yep.
Back down to 7.
Alright, I will untap. Alright, I will cast Careful Study, or try to cast Careful Study.
Yep, that resolves.
Alright, I will draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. I will discard a Putrid Imp.
Yep.
And I go for the throat.
Cool.
Because creatures aren't important in this game.
What are creatures?
I will then attempt to cast an Opt.
Resolves.
Alright. Opt is scroll 1. Put that on the bottom. And draw.
I feel like I've realised something that you have also forgotten and people have been screaming at us for ages. You still get the attack trigger when you attack, even if I untap it with Mace.
Oh!
You and I just went, oh, this game was over ages ago.
Oh no! I forgot about it's Annihilator's attack, it's not hit. Path Racer will attack. Annihilator 3.
I will untap it and now sack 3 permanents. Sacrificing these 3. Cool.
Cool.
My turn? Is it sacrifice or exile?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, yeah. Look, it's been a while since we've done paper magic.
It's been a while since I've used Annihilator too.
Yeah. That's fine, it's casual.
Yeah, go.
That's great. That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Draw. Alright. Well, shockingly, I would like to go to game 2 now. Now we realize this game is over. Mountain, tap, pirate, spellbomb, go.
Ooh, good start. Draw. Ancient Tomb. Tap. 2 damage.
See, I'm not the only one running money cards. I don't have an Ancient Tomb.
Talisman of Hierarchy. Go.
Yep, cool. That's a hell of an opening. Island. Gonna pay 1, sack pirate spellbomb to draw a card. Pay 1, careful study to draw 2 more. I am going to discard a Firebolt. And I am going to discard Mountain. Turn 2, otherwise known as Furiously Digging, because there's Ancient Tomb and a Talisman on the other side of the field.
It's not getting any better, James. Swamp. Tap Ancient Tomb. Take another 2 damage. Demir Signet. Tap Colorless for Demir Signet to ransack the lab. Look at the top 3 and put 1 in my hand and the rest in the graveyard. I'll put a Talisman of Resilience and a Swamp into my graveyard. Go.
Untap. Draw. A Volatile Fjord.
Ooh, holding up mana this time.
Yup.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm going to tap a Colorless.
Yep.
And tap my Demir Signet to play a Strategic Planning.
So, Ransack the Lab 2.
Ransack the Lab 2, but in blue.
Yeah. I guess technically Ransack the Lab is Strategic Planning 2, but in black, because Strategic Planning's from Portal for Kingdoms. It's a pretty old card.
So, I am going to put that into my hand and discard a Talisman of Creativity and a Frantic Search. It's going to be hurt, but I'm going to pay 2 and cast a Gataxian Probe. Look at your hand.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So I have a Murmuring Mystic, Bloodwater Entity,
Yeah.
Flame Slash, Mystical Tutor, and Gush.
Yeah. Tap an Ancient Tune and an Island using 1 colourless from that to cast a Fog Bank.
Sure.
And then I will use the other colourless and the black to foretell this card.
Cool.
Go. So James, how much do you know about foretell?
I definitely keep up with the new cards. Pay 1. Faithless Looting.
Ooh.
So Careful Study 2, but in red. To draw 2. Whatever I discard now is wrong. I'm just going to put that out there for everyone watching. I don't know what I'm doing. Then I discard Flame Slash, Treasure Cruise. That's where I'm like, I think that's correct, but that means that's probably wrong. That is end of my turn.
I'm going to play a Mystic Sentry, comes in tapped.
Yep, returns instant sorcery from your graveyard.
When I put it on top of the library. I'll put a Frantic Search back on top of my library. I'll tap Colourless to play Demir Signet to foretell out my Vengeful Reaper. It's a flying Death Touch haste.
Okay,
2/3.
why is that in your... Alright. I'm
It'll
gonna
hit you for 2.
Well, hang on, it's still being cast.
Right.
It's still being cast.
Still being
I can
cast,
respond.
yeah.
Pay 2. I'm going to attempt to Memory Lapse it. Which would put it on
Jeez.
top of your library, if it's counted. So that goes on top of the Frantic Search.
We don't know what the top 2 cards are. And I'll pass turn because Fogbank can't attack.
Untap. Going to play Floodplain, which enters the field tapped. Go.
Ooh. Bold. I will draw my Vengeful Reaper. Look, there's a Frantic Search on top of my library. I'll play an island. Guess the Vengeful Reaper's going to try and come out again.
Yeah, that resolves.
Alright, it will then try to attack you.
Yep, I take 2.
And I'll bust him.
Untap. Draw. I hate making decisions that hard. Okay. Pay 1, 2, 3 Bloodwater Entity. Okay, when it enters the field, I get to return. I get to put 1 instant or sorcery from my graveyard on top of my library. I'm going to put Flame Slash on top, but I am trying to keep options open. Is a lot of what I would summarize as what's happening right now.
Fair enough.
Go.
Alright, I will untap.
I am aware Flame Slash may not be there at the top when I go to draw.
I will draw a Frantic Search.
Yep.
I will then try to play a Frantic Search. I'll just tap all blue. I've got heaps of blue now. I will then play a Frantic Search.
Results.
Alright, draw 2. And I will discard both of those. Island and an Artisan of Kozilek.
Cool. That's a card.
It is a card. Right. Vengeful Reaper will attack you.
Yep. I'll take 2. Go to 16.
1, 2, 3. I will try to cast a Necromancy.
I do have a response.
I figured you might.
Crack Floodplain.
Let's get rid of that Flame Slash.
Going to go get a actual... Oh, yeah, getting an island, which comes to play untapped because it's Floodplain. So, paying 1, I'm going to cast Mystical Tutor. Right? Going to go find Force of Will. So, revealing Force of Will. Putting it on top, I'm going to return these 2 islands to my hand to cast Gush for its alternate cost, which means I get to draw Force of Will and whatever the hell this is. Then I'm going to pay 1 life and exile a Is-It Charm from my hand instead of paying Force of Will's mana cost to counter the Necromancy.
The Necromancy is countered.
Cool.
I feel like I came off better in that trade.
Look, it wasn't great in card advantage, but...
I will pass the turn.
Damn.
This is why I swung first.
Yeah. No, I've had that this whole time. Like, it's a desperate line, but it's neat, and also critically, it will help protect me from your monstrosities. Gonna pay 3 to flashback Faithless Looting. To draw 2. And then discard 2. Going to discard a Great Furnace, and I'm going to discard a Island. Unfortunately, that's all I can do this turn. This is a 3/3 though. Yeah, I think I just hit you for free, honestly.
Has it got Menace? It's a
this has flying.
It's got flying. It's a fog bank.
Right, fog bank has flying.
Yep.
Never mind. I will. Yep, cool. Go.
No, I'll untap. I finally get new cards. Play Swamp.
Yep.
I will tap 4 and play a Ravenous Chupacabra targeting your creature.
Cool. It dies.
I will then hit you for 2.
Cool. Go to 13.
And I'll pass the turn with an empty hand now.
So I get to now untap. Play an island for the turn. Gonna pay 4 to play Murmuring Mystic, which is the 1/5 that's going to start spewing out creatures eventually. Your turn.
No, I'll untap. I will draw. So I will Brainstorm. Top 3 cards, put 2 back. You don't get to see them, so I'll put them back like that. That. Tap 3 to transmute this Drift of Phantasms.
Yep.
To go find a Windfall. I transmuted for a Windfall, because it is 3 CMC. I will then tap 3, got a blue off Demir Signet, to cast a Windfall.
So I need to discard 3.
You have 3 cards in hand?
Yep.
Yep, so you discard 3.
Mystic Sanctuary, Enigma Drake, Mountain.
Yep, and then we both draw 3.
Yep. Which is very sad, because that Mystic Sanctuary was going to go get my Treasure Cruise.
I'll tap this Ancient Tomb for 2 more damage. I'll play Talisman. And then I'll swing at you for 2.
Attack, I go to 11.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Mountain for the turn. Pass the turn.
Ooh, alright. Untap. Untap a lot. I can cast my bombs at this point. Draw for turn. Island. Fear if I swing in, you'll make a bird and kill my Vengeful. Which will be really annoying.
How? It's a 2/3.
With effects.
Oh.
Like do 2 damage to it, make a bird, kill it.
Right. Shocks and such, yes. I definitely saw that line. I was testing you.
I think if you've got it, I'm gonna make you have it. Attack for 2.
Response?
Yep.
I would like to pay 4 to make us both miserable. Fact or fiction?
Alright.
So it's a think twice. Wasteland, Invade City, Isabella and Mountain.
There's your pass.
Alright, that's easy for me.
I mean, I figured that was the card you wanted, so
yeah.
I'm not going to give you anything else.
I want to fret. I also make a 1/1, which is this card.
Still attacking for 2.
Yep. I'll take 2, go 9.
Alright.
Cool.
First time.
Untap. 1 and a red for Firebrand Archer. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to everyone, or my opponents.
Right, that's a problem.
Gonna pay 3. Oh. Pay 3. Invade the city. Does that... So triggers.
Yeah,
1 damage to you.
Yep, I take a damage, get a 9.
Yep, I get another burb. Second burb. Then it resolves. I get a amass token, which I totally didn't plan for. I need a dice for that. It is a 9/9. Not going to swing in. Your turn.
Untap.
Time to grind you into dust.
Oh. I hate it. Yeah, that's just the correct play. Tap 3. I'm going to Drown in Sorrow. All creatures get -2/-2, and I scry 1.
Yep, -2/-2, dice.
So these 2 die.
Yep.
I get to scry 1. I'll put that on the bottom, and I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. I have a Think Twice in my graveyard. That's right, from the Back to Fiction.
Oh right, yeah.
Good. Pay 3 for exiling Think Twice. I get another Broke back. I get to draw a card, that is very important actually. Going to pay 1. Spite of Mogus that for 1,000,000 damage.
Can you pay 3 for a mana leak?
No.
Then
So Spite of Mogus gets countered, but I get another Burb.
You do.
And I've just got to get rid of it. Swing with the 9/9.
I block with
Both
my
die,
death touch. They both
horribly.
die.
Second main, paying 2, because I guarantee you there's more than this. Cryptic Servant. Cost 1 less for each instant sorcery in my graveyard. There's like 9 in there, or 10 by now.
Yep, we know that.
Yep. And that's the turn.
6, 5, 4. Right.
Yep.
Right, I untap. I'm in trouble here.
Yeah, you're under pressure at last.
Alright, drawing. It keeps me alive. Putrid Imp, go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. 1 and 2 for cycling Miscalc to draw. Pay 1 and 2 to cast Punishing Fire to kill the Putrid Imp.
Yep.
Swing
with the team.
For 9,
And
exactly.
murderize me. Yep.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this battle ended in a draw due to both hand cameras running out of battery and the game starting late due to work commitments. The rematch will have to come in the future, so until then, it'll have to be up to you to decide who would have come out on top in a Game 3. These gameplay videos are a ton of fun to film and make, but obviously they take a bit more time than our deck tech videos. And with Modern Horizons 2 spoiling right now, it means our next few videos are going to be back to Commander deck techs. So see you next time, and thanks for watching.